Sandy Ingram here. Welcome to the EduMatrix channel. There's important news today. There's going to be some changes to how we report what. I had said previously in the last video or two that I would report on deleting the zeros in the membership. That has changed. We're going to talk about deleting the zeros in this video. I was concerned that I could not deliver this information to you without stepping on the toes of other IQD creators. But I decided that I'm smart enough to deliver this information to you correctly without hurting anyone else's feelings. Plus, what has happened is, in the membership, we are planning a trip to the Middle East, North Africa, and to previous Soviet Union countries. Now we're doing that so that we can study the currency. And that is more important to us as a group and to our finances and our assets than arguing with other creators over deleting the zeros. So this is my promise to you. I will always try to show up either in person or with my very own voice, not an AI voice, on all videos. But I ask you to please allow me, with your consent and your support, to continue to use the AI to deliver the bulk of the reports. There's so much, guys, that's happening, and the AI does it so much better than I do. I write the content that the AI speaks to you, and I get the content from other news source in the Middle East. Sometimes I have to transcribe, other times it's in English, but other times when it's in English, it doesn't read correctly. So I have to do what I have to do to make sure that you understand what's going on in Iraq. Now on this channel, we don't always talk about the IQD and the revalue and the profits from a revalue. We talk about Iraq and the Middle East as a whole. And because of that, I have not I, but you, the channel, has received recognition. And in growing, it's really important to do it right and to be as professional as possible. And I find that the AI delivery helps me to do that. But I will always be here for you in picture, video on screen like I'm doing now, and or you will hear my real voice. Now first, let's get into this deleting the zeros. And then remember, if you want to be a part of what's happening with currencies around the world as I travel, I'm paying for my own travel. The membership is not paying for that. The membership I need as a support system to be behind me, to support me as I travel to these foreign countries. And things are getting frightening out here, guys, because viruses are popping up in different countries all over the world. So we will be back on the mask situation in my next travels, which will start or begin next month. But let's talk about deleting these zeros. Now what happened is the governor of Iraq made comment to it publicly, and the other channels picked up on it, and they just exploded it, not understanding or not realizing or not telling you that they've been talking about deleting the zeros for almost 20 years, and it has never happened, and they still have not created a new denominational bill. There's been no talk and no budget for recreating currency, and you would know that. I would know that, and I would tell you if that ever happened. So let's get into why some channels are saying one thing and others are saying another, and why there is mass confusion about this deleting the zeros. And when I report this to you, when I show you what's happening, you'll understand why this channel never took deleting the zeros as a serious issue. We are looking at other ways that we can build our assets and grow our assets in the membership area. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's go for it.
Okay, guys, this is what's happening. There is a misconception going around on many of the IQD channels. And what they may be doing is misinterpreting Iraq's discussion about removing zeros from the currency, and they're thinking and believing and saying that this is evidence of impending revaluation. That is not, and I repeat, not true. The reality is removing zeros, redenomination, is an administrative process that changes the face value of the currency without changing its actual worth or value. If Iraq removed 3 zeros, 1,000 old dinars would become 1 new dinar. But the purchasing power remains identical. The value of the currency remains identical. And that's why this channel has never taken the removing the zeros as a significant news story to be pounded on as a revaluation, because it's not. Iraq is not in a financial economic position to revalue at this time. There's too many loose ends on the table. One of the loose problems is us. There are hundreds and millions of Iraqi dinars that are outside of the country. One of the other major problems is the Iraqi people will not, and I repeat, will not place their IQD into the Iraqi banks. Now, how is a country going to revalue or do almost anything if the population will not put their money into the bank? Okay, guys? So you may be asking, well, how is Iraq doing all this? They're oil money, baby, oil money. The oil money, because of the sanctions policies, goes into a bank account at the Federal Reserve Bank. And then Iraq can get access to this money at any time. But because of the flow of the large sums of income from oil, Iraq has been able to amass over $100 billion in foreign reserves. Now, guys, if you want to understand this paragraph by paragraph, there is an article on the channel's blog that explains it in everyday English language. And what you have seen on your screen is an actual printout from a blog, the Iraqi government blog. So you know this is what Iraq is telling you, because I'm showing you on your screen exactly what the Iraqi government is saying.